Hey, Joe here. I'm the custodian at ignitiondiecast.com, but this channel is mostly a video diary of my personal collecting, hijinks, successes, failures. Walk with me now as I open and talk about cars, trucks, and sometimes even action figures. I usually interject some sassy Gen X commentary about the hobby, tales from the toy aisle, and society itself. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, and definitely comment. Your opinion matters. Good morning. It's Freaky Friday, and this little freak is here to say hello. This is Robert Plant, and he still has his scarred up nose, but he just wanted to say hi. He's doing good. He's sleeping in the bed, eating food, going for walks. Life is good. Not much to report otherwise. He's a dog, and he's awesome. So yesterday's video created a lot of dialogue that I need to address. Real quick, the Tokyo 2020, I forgot that the Olympics were canceled. And even so, those cars aren't worth like a ton of money. So I just opened them and put them in the archive. Cards are cards. Cards are cardboard. And cardboard is cardboard. The other thing that nobody seemed to notice is that this bad bagger that I opened was a treasure hunt. No one commented. I didn't notice because I'm an idiot, but there is a symbol there on the saddlebag. And there's a symbol on the card. But I would have opened it anyway. It's not like I keep anything in the card, even supers. It goes to the archive or it goes to my personal collection, and both are loose. And the big one, which really caused a lot of dialogue, was this Boulevard Corvette Z06. So here's what I found out. This little spiky thing in the front is not a tow eye, and Bad Dad pretty much summed it up right away. It's just a splitter. It's a conversation piece on the real car. Well, let me back up. This car is based on an actual car that Alex Laughlin drives. I guess he owns it. Laughlin Motorsports or whatever. And this car and subsequent cars both have this. And obviously it's a really great conversation piece, but as far as functionality goes, it's really just a part of the front lip splitter thing. Cosmetic. Makes the car look like a projectile, I guess. But on this Hot Wheels, what this is, and I mentioned yesterday it felt a little rubbery, it does pull down. And what happens when you pull that down, the hood comes off. Check it out. The hood piece. But that's not all. Once the hood is off, the body comes off. And my little nitpicky complaint is usually on cars like this, the glass comes with the body, the plexiglass or the Lexan, and it's not going to stay like this. So this isn't really realistic in my mind. This should come off with those pieces, but still, it's kind of cool. That's what the front rubbery spike does. And here's how it goes back together. You pop that on, make sure it's snug. Then these little front pieces go under the body, and just the front splitter lip spike thing clips it back on. So there's two of these. This is just called a Corvette Z06 drag car, and then there's a later one in the Boulevard series with a different paint job. I think it says Hot Wheels all over it. It's a 2012, I think I'm getting that right, 2012 Corvette Z06 drag car. But it's, as far as Hot Mattel goes, it's the same casting. It's the same car. So I'm assuming in real life it's the same car with a different paint job, or two of the same model Z06s with different paint jobs, whatever. He drives a red Corvette now. I don't know if it's a Z06 or not, but it does have a splitter, a little spike in the front. causing people to scratch their heads. What the hell is that thing? And it's worth mentioning that Alex Laughlin runs this animal rescue thing called Laughlin Farms. So he puts his fortune to really good use and asks for donations. And anybody who has any kind of cause, acts like they give a shit, is a hero in my opinion, because it causes other people to give a shit. And that's what the world needs right now, is more people to give a shit. So that's all the yesterday business. I got 3 main lines for the archive that I found at the sorority girl place yesterday. And surprisingly, they didn't buy this. I mean, it's pink. They like pink, right? I guess if it came with a Stanley Cup, they would have bought it. But I don't do this car, the Power Rocket. This is the second color for the year, believe it or not. This is in the X-Racers series, and the first color was like a translucent green. So this is a translucent pink. I'm just going to say, this, I don't have any evidence, I haven't really counted, but it seems like Hot Wheels is doing a lot of pink cars this year. There's the pink Porsche GT3, the pink Datsun, this one, and I feel like there's a couple more. So like 2025 is a very pink year. The Power Rocket, straight to the archive. And then this, motorcycles usually aren't very popular, but this one we sold out of really fast. I don't know why. I guess people like Hondas more. It's a, I don't know shit about motorcycles, so let me read it. Honda VFR 750R, which means it's 750cc engine. I know that much. And it's an RC30, which I guess is like the internal model code or chassis code or something. Incidentally, speaking of motorcycles, here in Georgia, Brent Hines of Mastodon died in a motorcycle accident Wednesday night. And because I have a lot of affiliations with the metal world, people are really sad about that. I met him a couple times. My company Shade Beast did a trading card of him, and we presented it to him and stuff. And yeah, a lot of people are dying this year. I don't know what's going on. Honda VF 750 thing. Motorcycles are death machines. Don't ride them. At least while you have kids. Once you're done with your life and you're of no use to anybody, then get a motorcycle and die on it. Speaking of motorcycles, again, this is a treasure hunt one. And it's the green Triumph Tiger, which we've seen before. I think it may have debuted last year, but this is a green one. See that little symbol under there? That means it's a treasure hunt. That means it sells for like $5 reasonably, sometimes as much as 10 or 12. But this one also going to the archive. It's green with the gold rider. What the heck is that? Does the rider come off for this thing? I guess not. It's been pointed out many times, and I'll point it out one more time, that Hot Wheels motorcycles are not 1/64 scale. Because, like, here's a car. Ever seen a motorcycle that big? If they made it to scale, it would be like this big, and nobody would buy it. Or if they did, they couldn't charge more than like 50 cents for it. But so they make them this big. You just got to keep your Hot Wheels motorcycles away from your cars. Like, keep them in a separate place because they're not 1/64 scale. And hold on, let me pause. I know there's some more freaky freestyle shit. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. The only question I got this week was about that Corvette, and we covered that in the beginning. So yesterday, actually, Yesterday I adopted a whole bunch more, but earlier in the week, I think Monday actually, I was at a Dollar Tree and there was a lonely red punk rod hanging on the pegs. They had one car in the whole store, one of Hot Wheels, no Matchbox, and it was just this one red punk rod laying there, sitting there on the peg all by itself. And I thought, this is neglect. Like, there's no Hot Wheels should be the last one. Like, if someone buys the last few, that's something, but leaving one Hot Wheels hanging on a peg, that's insulting. That's neglect. And so that inspired me to found the Society for the Red Punk Rod Rescue, as well as the Diora 3, because that's another car that people don't seem to like, and they just get left behind all the time. So here I have a whole bunch of red punk rods, and they're up for adoption. I mean, I'm just sort of fostering them right now, and a bunch of red Diora 3s. There are other cars that could benefit from this kind of rescue program, like the Vanster, the Crescendo, the Aerodynamic. Like, there's a lot of cars that nobody cares about, but I mean, I can only do so much. So these two makes, I mean, these two models, they're both fantasy cars. They don't have a make. Their make is Mattel. I'm doing my part. If you want to adopt any one of these, just let me know. I'll include it in your next order. But we all have to do what we can. And that's Friday. Wait, that's not all. Hold on. Two more things. These did come from the scented candle store, and I bought them. It's not my main focus, either one of them, but they were interesting and they were there, so I like to buy them. The Lamborghini Centenario in yellow, in the moving parts series. And these moving parts, as of last year, the year before, come in these edible trays. And apparently there was a paint problem, like they were sticking to the trays because they're made out of rice or something like that. But if you push in the back, see those holes? You get the car out, and I personally have never seen a paint problem. So here's a Lambo Centenario, and the moving parts are the doors, which, according to the picture, come way up in the air. What's going on? Man, those are difficult to open. I don't want to get a tool. I mean, you should be able to do this with your fingers, right? Man, all right, I'm going to get a tool. I'll get this little knife without the blade. The picture shows the doors open. Oh, I see, they go up. Duh. I was trying to like wing them open. They just go up. Up and down. Which I guess you can get in and out of the car that way. They don't go outward like the real doors probably do, but they do go up and down. Centenario it's kind of a mustardy gold and yellow. I like it. I like moving parts quite a bit. And then this is a 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona Road and Track. It looks electric to me. I saw an electric Charger in a parking lot recently, but there were so many people standing around talking to the owner about what it's like to drive that I didn't get a chance. I wanted to ask him, like, what's it like? Is it powerful? Do you like it? And I couldn't because he was too in demand. And looks electric to me. I think they give these cars like fake growling sounds, which is a bit cheesy. So, do they give them fake exhaust ports too? I'm pretty sure this is electric. I'll have to do my homework, but what's the moving part? Oh, the moving part on these is the doors too. So, there's your doors. And I'm going to put this in with my chargers. This is like the latest, newest charger that I own. And as I said, I think it might be electric. I'll find out afterwards. But that's it. That really is it. Okay? So, bye.